Yo, it's a funny ass weird video I'm finna do. Are you a Democrat or a Republican? I can always remember hearing people ask that or say that or mention that as a kid, and I can never understand, like, what the fuck is a Democrat? I mean, like, how is a person a Democrat or a Republican, you know? Don't you vote for whatever the fuck you think is the best? You know, not until I got older did I understand the difference between the two, or why there was even a difference. So now, when people ask that, I have a better understanding of what they mean when they say, you know, are you Democrat or Republican? Now, here we are in the fucking fight game. It's basically now getting to the point where you a TopRank or GoldenBoy. You know, what side of the fence are you on? You know, because almost like politics, you don't have to be a Democrat or you don't have to be a Republican. You can be independent. But that shit is gonna get you nowhere trying to be independent. So you gotta be one or the other. You know what I mean? And that's how the fight game is now. If you're not GoldenBoy, you gotta be TopRank. Because if you ain't either one, you ain't getting nowhere. You ain't getting shit. That's fucked up. It's a shame that it's that way. It hurts my heart that it's that way. You know, I was reading an article about Bob Arum talking about, sure, you know, he could fight Manny if he gets a release and he's free to fight, or whatever the fuck it was saying, some shit like that. Whatever it was some bullshit. Bullshit Arum, you know. I believe this dude is the worst fucking thing ever to happen to boxing in the last 50 years. You know? I remember reading an article about Bob Arum was crucifying Andre Berto for fighting Victor Ortiz. The last motherfucker in the world who should be criticizing anybody about who they fight. You know? I couldn't believe it. I mean, like, it just gets shittier and shittier and shittier. You know? And the fact that anybody could say something like, well, he shouldn't have got the fight with Manny because, you know, he ain't fought nobody. What the fuck do that mean? You know? Because there's plenty of guys out here now who ain't fought nobody. You know? There's plenty of them. And if he ain't fought nobody, and if he ain't nobody, just whoop his ass then. Chop the motherfucker off. If he ain't, you know, he ain't really deserving of a shot. And then, I want to touch on this. The fucking media. How they trying to spin this fight. Excuse me. How they trying to spin this fight with Pacquiao and Shane Mosley. Like, you know, Teddy Atlas was trying to, like, be real for a change. He was really trying to be real. Like saying, you know, Shane ain't got no fucking shot. I mean, he got a shot in the sense that he getting in the ring with him. And anything lucky can happen, but realistically, he's willing to bet everything he fucking owns that Shane Mosley loses this fight. Nah, and they're trying to spin it like this. You know, Shane does better with opponents that stand right in front of him, blah, blah, blah. Well, Mayweather fucking stood in front of him for 12 rounds. That motherfucker landed 2 punches. And if you go back and look at the fight, people always want to talk about how slick Mayweather is, and he's a defensive fighter, this, that, and the third. You look at that fight. Mayweather hadn't fought like that his whole career. He stood right in front of Shane Mosley and walked his punk ass down for 12 rounds. And Shane couldn't do shit. So what the fuck you think he gonna do against a guy who won't throw twice as many punches? Not a damn thing. But, you know, I give props to ESPN for some of the boxing programs they've been putting on lately on Friday Night Fights. But then, they shit on everything else by sucking Top Rank's dick trying to sell this fight. Like it's really a fight, you know what I'm saying? Like it's not just a showcase for Manny Pacquiao to make him look good. You know what I'm saying? Tony wanted to keep it real, but you know what I'm saying? They putting food on the table for him, so you know he gotta follow suit. But I just be glad when you know what I'm saying, these networks and shit, they can just be for real. You know what I'm saying? Don't hype these motherfuckers up. Just be for real. Spit what you really want to say. You know what I'm saying? Say how the fuck you really feel, Tony. Brian Kenny. You know what I'm saying? Dan Raphael. Say what the fuck you really feel, you know? I mean, I guess it's between rock and a hard place because at the end of the day, you gotta feed your family. But this bullshit, it's some bullshit and they know it, you know? And boxing, like I said, is basically just like politics almost, you know? And it's sad to say, but that's what it's come to, you know? You're a fucking Democrat / Top Rank. You're a fucking Republican / GoldenBoy. You know, you can't be independent. Gotta be one or the other now, right?